All right, welcome back. Eric at Music City Trader, and we're talking about the Fakie win, the double cross Fakie. And this is a little bit more of an advanced motion, and basically all it is the same as the double cross, but when the double cross happens against the trend. And so basically once you're really good at double crossing down, okay, then you're gonna see these setups where you think this would be perfect, but the long trend is against you. So, and that is the case where I started reversing my bid and watch this. Look at this win. Look at this insane win. I mean, what happened here was the stochastic crossed, okay? Stochastic crossed down, the MACD crossed down, like perfect. These were perfect setups. But I am in a long, or sort of, at least I am above the moving average, so I'm up here. That is key. I'm above the average, and I'm getting close to the white line. So I think that this is generally going to go up. There's a lot of up pressure, and although these both crossed down, I let it go down. I went ahead and let it go down, and I let it mature. That's, I think, the key to winning these is you let it mature. You know, if you would have entered this in right away as soon as it crossed, you know, if you would have entered an up bid here, you would have lost. You know, you've got to let it mature. So you let the stochastic cross, you let the MACD cross, and then you give it like a candle or two to breathe. And when it starts to show you that it's actually going to rebound, you go ahead and take the entry on the opposite direction with the trend. So the only scary part about this method is you're really bidding against these indicators. You're bidding against the MACD and stochastic, who have both crossed in the same direction, but you're trusting more of the upward trend motion. And also you've seen this chart in the past going down, and then it goes up, and it goes down, and it goes up, it goes down. It's kind of going down, it goes way up, and then it goes down a little bit. And it's like, yeah, but that was a massive down push, which means it probably won't sustain that. It's probably not going to break the white line and go all the way down. So I'd say you have a pretty good chance, and this was one of my biggest wins, you know, of the day. It was just massive. So I waited till the indicators crossed down, but because of the trend, I bid up and got a huge win. So that is basically the double crossover Fakie, and this is another double cross Fakie that I think is relative to show you. I'm going to show you the two charts. First of all, let's look at the setup. It was a good win. The setup looks like this. And the setup is like, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. You know, so it's doing that, right? So when I saw this set up, I did see that, and this is basically, let's see, huge Fakie win. So what I think was, I bid off of these two crosses, okay? It looks like it crossed over here and here again, and it went up. That's fine. I didn't bid there. I bid here, right after the cross right here. I bid right here before these crossed up. So this would be considered a Fakie. What happened was I saw it was going up and it was going down. It was going up, it was going down. It got down here, but it is in an uptrend. You can see this is an uptrend. So taking a down bid here would break the trend rule, and it's dangerous. So I've done that multiple times, trying to think, oh, well, the MACD's down, the stochastic's down, and I go ahead and take my down bid, and it just fakes me, and that's why it's called the Fakie. We'll call it the double cross Fakie. So what I did here was I waited till it got down. The MACD, the stochastic crossed here. The MACD crossed right away. This is a sign. This sign when they cross right away, or the MACD almost crossed just almost before the stochastic, is not great. You really want stochastic to cross, MACD to follow. So that's one indicator, but that was my biggest indicator, was huge uptrend, nice pattern, and when this crossed down, it got down here to a low point, and I thought, okay, I've let it breathe a little bit. I might have even seen that crick. I took my up bid and got a great win. That is a Fakie win. I don't suggest, if you're a beginner in the double crossover method, or even in pocket option at all, that you spend a lot of time double doing the Fakie or bidding against the indicators, but you do win a lot of times bidding against the indicators, because the overall chart is doing something different. Indicators are doing what they're doing, but the overall chart is doing something else. And if you can see that, and you see these nice crosses, but you know it's an uptrend, it's like, definitely definitely stay with the trend. So if you're going to take a crossover method here, you're not going to take it against the trend. Trust me, I've taken a lot of trades in the crossover during my demo testing and even live trading that I've thought early on were going to be good. I'm like, well, it's definitely going down. They're definitely like this would have been a down bid. I would have thought this is going down, this cross, look at this. But it's in an uptrend, and not even that, it's in a massive uptrend. Look how far this uptrend has been going. So so it's called the double crossover, or the double crossover Fakie. And so you can kind of mess with that. It also helps me because sometimes I don't see a lot of bids in the direction of what I'm trying to do, and so this was completely out of the method. So it was a loss, which is usual, and that's it. So go on, keep watching some more videos, keep practicing, try this in demo, find them out, and win as many trades as you possibly can.